Testing. Okay, we're here. All right, this is the way that you do Unit 5 Lab. You can click on this and it will give you background information and it will play it so you can listen to it. Let's watch it load for a second.
The complex series of continuous events consisting of interphase.
So what it's going to do is it's going to give you a video of interphase, prophase, metaphase, and anaphase for background information. Okay, then we can click on the microscope. And the microscope's going to show us a picture of the different kinds of tissues. And look at all the tissues. There are 6 tissues, at least. 1, 2. So there's normal lung, cancerous lung, normal stomach, cancerous stomach, normal ovary, cancerous ovary. Okay, so there's 3 different tissues: sick tissue, healthy tissue. Okay, so here's no, and when we select different ones, then we get the different ones. There we go. Okay, so the idea here, just to make sure you know what these phases look like, is to label these different phases. So to label the phase, okay, this one's going to be interphase because we're not getting division. You'll notice there's quite a few interphase. In fact, the non-dividing cells make up the bulk of all the cells. And in every microscope slide, there's a total of 20 cells. That just makes your calculations easier so you don't have to count. The idea is to count the number that are in interphase versus the number that are in any one of all of these. So here's one in anaphase. You see how that matches? If we want to label that, then we click on anaphase and grab this, go down here and put that in there. Okay, now what are the other phases? Well, this one's interphase, so we got to go back. That one's interphase. This one's interphase. This one's interphase. Looks like that one's also an anaphase. And then we can check it to see if we're right.
Use the cell cycle cards to check your cell labels.
Uh-oh, where did I make a mistake? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is going to be telophase. Get out of here. Oh, okay, it's going to be telophase. Now, is that anaphase or telophase? Maybe it's telophase.
Use the cell cycle cards to check your cell labels.
Okay, that must be anaphase. I guess if there's red around it and there's none, they're wrong. But it's hard to tell the difference between these. Okay, so now we have it. So now we can count all of those that are not in interphase. This is cancerous lung. So we have one anaphase and one telophase. So it's 18 to 2. So in cancerous lung, 2 of 20 is 10%. That's what you really want for your table. That's your mitotic index. 10% of cancerous lung cells are in mitosis. That's your mitotic index, 10%. So we do this for each kind of tissue. Reset. So here's normal, well that was normal lung. Normal lung. So normal lung. So we're going to compare this for normal lung. And normal lung, oops, we have a telophase. No. Looks like we have all anaphase. Normal lung, we have one of those. That's prophase. So this one's starting to divide, I think. Then, interphase. We're going to find that interphase is all the rest. And so what we're going to find is 1 out of 20 is in prophase, or 5%. So normal lung tissue is 5% mitotic index, and cancerous lung is 10%. We're going to find that stomach cells, normal cells in the stomach, have a higher mitotic index than cancerous lung. Because of the acid in the stomach, cells have to be replaced all the time because the acid in the stomach damages our own cells. So the point is, once you get all of these numbers, you'll see which tissue is the most active or the most aggressive cancer, and you'll see that there's differences among tissues. Okay, so that should do it for you. Then you can make your table and you can write your report based on the lab instructions and submit it here. So there's your questions, and that should take care of business for Lab 5. Submitting labs here, so you can type it all in, copy and paste it from a Word document. Always appreciate a bigger font size so I can read it better. Or you can attach a file. A lot of people just attach the file, browse your computer, get your saved Word document. There you go. Okay. Oops, I'm not going to close them all. And we're done with the demonstration. Good luck. Have fun. This is one of the most meaningful labs we have in the virtual biology class. It's the way pathologists do their work. It simulates it, but you can see that it isn't as easy as just grabbing a biopsy. You have to know which tissue it's from, for sure, and you need to compare it with healthy tissue to determine if there's really a cancer. And you probably should use multiple samples.